Hello, people. How's it going? Well, today's going to be about my YouTube again, um, because I wanted to get feedback from my subscribers. So, and I thought, because I enjoyed the last night's video, doing that so much that I wanted to do it again. And we did get a few more subscribers, and thank you if you did that to the person that, yeah, we'll just say thank you to the person that did that. Okay. So on Thursdays and Fridays, I spend most of the day, watching my, YouTube influencers because, I think a lot of what they say is important, you know what I mean? Because their channels are a lot bigger, and they've been through a lot of this when they were small as well, so I guess they would know, right? Like I said, the one that I go to, his name is Nick Niman. I think that's what his name is. But he's very good. He's good. He's the one I get most of my advice from. But a lot of that comes from you as well. Because I like to include my subscribers in the video so I can get your feedback. This is how I learned that, how to accept criticism, because in order to get better videos, I gotta be able to accept the criticism, right? And that's part of this business. I mean, criticism is completely different than trolls and hate comments, you know what I mean? That's completely different. You know, I mean, they're completely different. You guys are giving me ideas on how to make it better. You're not, saying any cruel and mean things. You know what I mean? So I accept that. I accept the feedback and all that stuff. So, and like I said, some criticism is good. And let me see. And I was wondering how you guys would feel if I did cut back on the number of days that I actually did put out videos, like Wednesdays and Sundays, for instance. If I go back to doing Sunday videos, because my earlier subscribers, the one that subscribed from early on, because they are used to seeing me uploading videos on Sundays only, because that was my video upload day, and I was thinking of just cutting back to Wednesdays and Sundays and still doing Saturday Night Lives, if that makes any sense. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 days I can do shorts. I don't see in trying to figure out how to get those subscribers to watch the long form videos. That's where I am at right now. Because I started doing the 7 days a week because I wanted the watch hours. Well, I reached the watch hours. I don't need those. Well, I still need to keep it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to lose hours. You know what I mean? But you can't lose hours, because you just get more and more hours the more videos you make, you know what I mean? So I was putting out 20, the shortest video I made in the entire month of March was 20 minutes, I do believe. It was 20 minutes, and I do believe I did make a couple that were 5 and 6 minutes, because that's all I could come up with. So that's what I'm thinking about for, I just wanted to get your feedback on that and see what you think about that. And let me see. And the other feedback I'd like to get, do you like the way I'm doing the videos? Because my earlier subscribers, as I said, because I have a lot of subscribers who subscribe to this channel before a lot of you, you know, around December, January, and February of 2024, I do believe, because that's when I started doing the videos again. You know, because I came back when I started feeling better. Because I did take a year off from 2020. I can't remember. Well, yeah. From October 4th, 2020, that's when I started this channel. But then I took a year off until 2023. Yes, I came back in 2023. And there was like 20 subscribers that I had back then who started with me back on this journey. And as I was trying to tell you, that is when I was only posting once a week videos, and some of you weren't watching them. You weren't with me yet. So they know me from the very beginning. Yes, that is the truth. I had some videos. It's grown a lot since then. But I'm just saying, there's a lot that's been with me since the very, very beginning. I mean, and most of those are still with me, believe it or not. I mean, they don't. And some of them comment, and some of them don't. But I'm happy that they actually watch the videos. Yes, they do. They're very kind and very supportive people. Okay, let me continue. And anyway, I just need your feedback on how you think I'm doing my videos. Because a lot of you, I've gotten a lot of comments on, they like my day-to-day videos. They like it when I'm just having conversations and telling them what I do all day and that I had a good day. And they want to know when things are going good. They want to know when things aren't going so good. And they want to know what I'm working on next, and they, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of videos that they want. And currently I'm working on this. You know what I mean? I'll get to that in a few minutes. Because I don't want to pivot off of this subject matter, because my YouTube channel is pretty important to me. You know what I mean? I'm going to stay focused one way or the other. Because many of you don't know this, but when you have ADHD, if I don't finish this project, it'll never get done. I have a hard time sticking to things and getting them completed. And so, and this is part of the stuff I have to learn how to do. Is learn how I can only do one thing at a time. And occasionally my mind wanders, and I don't know how. Like, I could be sitting here thinking about doing this video, right? And I come up with the video ideas, and the next thing you know, I'm thinking, I can't find my pen. Seriously, that's how my brain works. Now, where did I do with that pen? And there's 3 pens sitting right next to me. But I can't find the exact pen I was using. Doesn't make any sense to anybody. This is how my brain works. Or, for instance, I'm just using some examples, you know, because, or I could be sitting here talking about this video, and this is part of it, and this is why I need to talk about this kind of stuff, that, I can't turn my brain off, you know what I mean? It's constantly thinking. I'm always thinking about what I have to do tomorrow while I'm thinking about this video, and I can't turn my brain off. You know what I mean? If you ever looked at my little space here, this is what my head looks like, seriously. So, and if I don't finish what I'm talking about, I will never get it finished, and I'm not good at sticking to stuff and getting it finished. And the one thing I'm trying to stick to is getting these videos finished, because I know if I don't finish these videos on time, right? And they have to be on time. If I don't get my videos uploaded by 7, really disappointed in myself, and I'm always telling myself that, why did I do that? Why did I wait so long? I knew I had to get this video done earlier, but I didn't. But this is just how my brain works. So let me continue, otherwise I'll forget all about what I was talking about. And it's okay to pivot in your videos once in a while. You veer off a little bit, talk about something else, but come back to it. Like, you have to be, it's like Nick Simmons said, you have to be a good storyteller. And I've gotten that feedback from more than one influencer. I mean, you have to enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy making your videos, and if you're not having fun doing it, later on down the road it's going to feel like a chore, and it isn't. And I don't want to get that way. You know what I mean? I don't want to think of this as being a chore. This is actually fun. I'm actually creating something myself, and that is awesome. You know what I mean? I've never been able to being very creative. I never thought of myself as a creative person. But now I am a YouTube creator, which in my mind is, my head is going, it's jumping up and down, but I got to stay calm. Anyway, let me finish with this, otherwise I won't get it finished, and this video is going to be another 25 minutes. But quite frankly, I don't care. So let me finish this. And let me see. Okay. And I'm just asking you if you think I should just keep the videos the way they are, and just find other ways to make my videos. Because I'm thinking of the new subscribers and the one that's been with me for a while. And I have to go according to what kind of audience I'm going for. And the audience that I'm looking for is somewhere between 40 and over. You know what I mean? Because it seems to me that, and even some in their mid-30s, 35 or so, because I know my kid has trouble and she's 35. So I'm saying, I'm going to start at 40 and above, because that's when we start discovering, you know what I mean, that we're struggling in life. You know what I mean? So my basic audience is no younger than 40. Honestly, because that's who's watching my videos. An audience of 40 and above and older. Yes, I have a couple of subscribers in their 70s. Yes, I do. And I think that's awesome. And if you are in your 70s, and yay, I'm glad you joined us. And and even if you're younger than 40, but that's my average. I looked at my analytics, and the average age of the man or woman who's watching this video is between 45 and 55. I mean, what did it say? Yes, it said between 45 and 75, so I'll go with that. So apparently I am getting to the between 45 and 75 crowd, which is, I find it really amazing. Yes, I've been looking at my analytics. And on the 20th, or at the end of April, I'm going to show you those. Because so far, I've only made $2 in the month of, $2 in the month of April. I made 40 in March, right? I can't cash out until it reaches 100 altogether. So as soon as it hits $100, I can cash it out. So, and it was recommended from YouTube creators that what I do is that when I do my lives, I set a goal. Like, okay, there's a goal of the amount you want to collect. I mean, you want to reach for when you're doing your lives. You like subscribers, and you want to get the super chats and the super stickers. Sorry, I get confused. You guys taught me what a super chat and a super sticker was, so you can do that. So now on every live, I have to set a goal. Like perhaps $2 is a good way to start, right? I think that's a good goal to set. I think, yeah, I'm not supposed to tell what I'm doing, but I think I have to. Because you subscribers have made me who I am today. You really have. And you're the ones that made me comfortable about talking in front of this camera, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Ask any YouTuber, and I guarantee you they're going to tell you that they feel like goofy when they're talking in front of this camera. Ask them, I dare you. Ask any YouTuber, and they'll tell you the one thing that they had trouble with was talking in front of the camera. So they told me to act like I would normally do. So that means when I'm talking to you, I should be yelling. Because I can get quite loud at times. Yes. I think I got that from my dad. Yes. I can yell on a camera. I just don't want to make anybody deaf. There's many people that know when I am someplace, somehow, some way, they always know that I'm there because I get very loud, if you know what I mean. And I'm sorry if I'm a loud person, but sometimes I am hard of hearing. So, and sometimes those of us who are hard of hearing, which is, yes, I am, and I'm just saying, I can get quite loud, and I don't know when I'm being loud. And I know one of you knows pretty well how loud I can get. I've been told that many times. I don't know. That's what happens when you can't hear people. When you can't hear somebody, what they're saying, you yell loud to make sure, you know what I mean? Because the louder you yell, right? And that they don't, if you can't hear what they're saying, then you're always asked, huh? As loud as you possibly can. They can hear you just fine, but I can't hear myself. So I don't know when I'm yelling. So forgive me for that. Yes, in case any of you are interested, I am hard of hearing. And I'm going to work on getting those hearing aids, but I haven't yet. I'm not kidding. When I'm listening to music, my music is full blast. It's very loud, and so is my TV. I don't know it's loud, but it really is. Right now, my TV's on 80-something. Yes, it is. Anyway, I gotta finish this. Otherwise, we're gonna wind up with an hour video. I personally don't care, but you might. I'm sure you have other things to do. Okay, let me finish. I've gotta add some, because the YouTube influencers, it's okay to pivot off subject once in a while, because it keeps your videos interesting. And so I make the videos interesting. And then at the same time, you get to learn a little bit about me at the same time. So that's the stuff that I'm learning how to do. And because somebody was kind enough to help me to be able to deal with criticism, I can handle it now. There was a time when I could not accept criticism. That was the hardest thing in the world for me to do. I'm not kidding. When somebody said that your video sucks, I took that as an insult. You know what I mean? I took that as an insult, and anybody would. You know, if somebody tells you that you're ugly and you need to put some makeup on. No, I don't, so now I just don't put it on to make a point. You know what I mean? If I don't feel like putting makeup on, I don't have to. Right? I should put makeup on, but I don't all the time because, quite frankly, I just forget to put it on. And, I mean, if you really love somebody, you love them for who they are. And I think putting makeup on is a mask. But, you know, I love wearing makeup and I love being a girl, so it's okay. And I'll explain to you a little bit more about something else I got today that I'm angry about, but It has nothing to do with a roommate or anything. I will show them to you if I have time. And let me see. And it says, one of the influencers said, let your beauty make the videos for you. So if you can do your videos and look hot while you're doing it, then that's more power to you, right? Isn't that an abomination? I tried to do that, and I felt bad for doing it. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. She said, one of the influencers said, show off your attributes, if you know what I mean. Because you let them make your videos for you. And she says it doesn't matter what you wear. It says, if you look beautiful in it, and she said you wear that outfit, because that outfit, show it off. That's what she said. Show off that outfit. If you like the makeup that you're wearing, then show it off. You know what I mean? There's going to be haters no matter what kind of clothes you're wearing. You know, but she said show them off. So I'm going to do that because I bought some new clothes, and I will show you that as soon as I'm done with this part of the video. Because I don't think half of you will make it to the end. Really, I don't. Anyway, I almost agree with her. And Nick Nimmin also said you got to strategize, whatever that means. I don't know how to strategize anything. I really don't. Like I said, I've always just gone with the flow. And he also says that we are our own worst critics. Like, you can make the best video in the world, but we judge our own selves in the worst kind of way, and it's normal. If we weren't criticizing ourselves, the way you look or the way you, but he said that people in general don't see you the same way that others see you. You know what I mean? I think gray hair looks, excuse my language, but I think gray hair it tells you when a person has been through a lot in their life. That's why they got gray hair, is because they've been through a lot. And I think it makes men in particular look very distinguished. Excuse my language, but yeah, I can't get the word out, but yes, and I really mean that. Gray hair makes a guy very distinguished. I don't know what it is about men with gray hair, but they're okay with me. Anyway, and he says you can't put a timeline on yourself on when you get subscribers, because regardless, they will show up no matter the timeline, because you can't really set a timeline no matter how fast you want it to go. They will watch the videos eventually. And this is why I've got to start doing shorts, because that's where the most of the subscribers will come from shorts. And we've got to somehow figure out how to get those subscribers from the shorts to watch the long form, which I haven't figured out yet. You know what I mean? If they like the short videos, then they will more likely stay for the long ones, or at least show up for the lives, right? That's what I want. I at least want the short subscribers to at least show up for the lives, because even when you subscribe to a short, they can still join us on the lives on Saturdays. So that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, let me see. And he also said to go and to watch other YouTubers who are doing the same kind of videos. You know what I mean? Similar, but you can't do you can't talk like them. You can only be yourself. You know what I mean? You can only act like yourself, and not to act like them, because you're not them. You're you. And you can't be anybody else but you. Does this make any sense to anybody? It said it, and you can try to make videos like they do, but in the long run, but they've also been at it a lot longer as well, some of those. And they also told me to try doing some opinion videos in my short ones. So, like, if go to, like, Wendy's, because I love Wendy's, by the way. In case anybody was interested, I love going to Wendy's. Nobody else likes going to Wendy's, but I do. Go in there and taste test their baked potatoes or something and do a video on it. Which, that might be fun. That's an opinion video. Okay, let me see. I'm almost done, I promise. I'm almost done. Okay. And they also gave me a suggestion, like, not to be so negative about myself. Like, saying, man, my videos suck. Or, I stink. Or, this is awful. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying with myself. Anyway, I'm going to take one of your suggestions and not mention certain things in my videos anymore. But so I'm only going to say subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I hope you'll stay and watch the long format, because the longer videos, because that's how we become a community. I don't care if you watch the long videos or the shorts. Be my guest. And I wanted to thank all my regular subscribers and everybody who's been here for the last year and a half since I made my return, and to say thank you. Because without you, I wouldn't not be here, and I wouldn't have this great channel. So, so I'm going to take your advice, and I will not mention the certain things on this video anymore. I don't know how else, but I guess so. I will stop doing that, and I will just continue. And I'm not going to give up on my channel just yet. I don't do that much shopping. So, like I said, I think a lot of my older subscribers, the ones that came early on, will keep watching, and they will, even a lot of the newer ones, watch the videos. So, and I think the subscribers are coming. I know so. They're coming. I have a vision. I'm sorry, you may think I'm crazy, but they're coming. I may not get 100 views with one video, but they are coming. So, and with that said, I am gonna go, and I will see you all tomorrow morning, because I'm gonna go, because we're going live tomorrow night. Yes, at 7 p.m. And I hope you all will join me. I've discovered I actually like going live, so they're a lot of fun. So I will see you then, and also see you in the morning. And I hope if anybody's new on here will subscribe, and I hope you will like the video on the way out. And thank you everybody for your kindness, and I hope you'll stick with me while I'm on this journey. And with that said, good night everyone, and I will see you tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. Good night everybody. Love, 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 love. I love you all very much.